Hey everybody, how's it going? It's your favorite YouTuber, Mr. Tubby200, and today we're going to be going over something kind of boring, which is charity tax work, but we're going to be talking about Adam Saleh and Fouseytube raising money for the Amir Khan Foundation, which is run by Amir Khan. So a few weeks ago, I was actually watching the Fouseytube boxing match. I was going to donate a little bit of money to the charity event that they were hosting. But before I do that, I like to research the charity that I'm giving money to. So we went down a goddamn rabbit hole and a half. This is what I allege. This is not factual. I am not a forensic accountant. So there's a lot of stuff I can't figure out. But from what it seems like, I don't think this charity is the best place to be giving your money, and I don't even think the charity, I don't even know what they're doing with their money because there's no transparency with how this organization and how this charity that Fouseytube and Adam Saleh raise money for. So the first thing I did when I looked into this charity was I went to their Twitter page for the Amir Khan Foundation and I tried to look at their website, and amazingly the website doesn't actually work. You can try this for yourself. I can't get his website to load. There is no working official website for this foundation, which I thought was pretty weird. Also, another fun thing I had to do in my research after I found out his website didn't work was I found a YouTube channel with 40 subscribers. Actually, some pretty high quality videos. He has this video made 3 years ago.
When I come back, I want to see this place built, and I want to show you guys what your money's done.
Okay, show us what our money's done. Let's look at his YouTube channel and see what his money's done. It hasn't done anything. He never released another video. Did that orphanage even get built? I don't know. Never talked about it again. Can't find any information on it. So, good job, man. 10 out of 10. So this was the actual page they had for donating by Adam Saleh. For those of you who don't know who Adam Saleh is, he's a YouTuber that lied about traveling under a plane. And then the company came out that owned the plane and said, hey, if you were under the plane for the entire ride, you'd die because there's no oxygen up there and it's negative 30 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's all I know him from. Where they're trying to raise 400,000. They only got 20,000. Oh, so close. Just missed it by, that much. So close. Here it talks about the foundation. So it gave me another stepping point to try to see where the money was going. And funny fact, not only do you not know where the money is going, but there's no accounting for the money with this foundation that, you know, justifies their spending or where the money actually goes. So looking into American tax law, I pulled up this record of their taxes for 2016 because that was the only thing I ever filed. I assumed he canceled his foundation after 2016 and moved it to Great Britain because I assume Great Britain has much leaner nonprofit tax laws. But here we can go through the information and there's basically nothing. Contribution, gifts, and grants, they got $66,000. Out of that $66,000, $22,000 were professional fees and payments to independent contractors, which I assume means you paid yourself and your friends. And that's the only expenditure. There's no other money spent on anything charitable that I can see. Everything is left blank. Amazingly, the one thing I did want to try to find is you amazingly blacked out of your taxes. Here's stuff I'm going to have to get rid of. There's a P.O. box and there's an address to this. I looked it up. It's a $1.5 million house somewhere near Long Island. The phone number that's left on your tax information goes to a recycling plant, and nothing made any sense. I can't figure out where this money was actually going or what you spent it on because you literally blocked it out in the tax forms. I can't see it. So then this is when I found the charity was then moved to Great Britain because there's no other tax work I can find for the US. So then we move on to the tax information that I could find from Great Britain. And funny fact, every time he tried to file taxes, he did it almost 2 years late every single time. And taxes for 2018 were not filed. Not only that, but you guys want to know what's really crazy? All of the money that he spent, it's just under the category of relief of suffering, which isn't an actual thing. So this money's not accounted for. Literal hundreds of thousands of dollars is being spent, and we don't know what it's on when we gave him $20,000 through a YouTube event. This is his tax work for 2016 in Great Britain, and funny fact, this was submitted and received July 13th, 2018. So he didn't even file his taxes on time. And what's even more amazing, look at the numbers that he filed. He made $150,000 in donations, relief of suffering $147,000. That doesn't mean anything. That's literally not accounting for your money. Relief of suffering $154,000 and unrestricted funds $231,000. That took him 2 years to file. Literally 2 years to file. Let me show you what a real charity, spending thing is supposed to look like. So I'm not going to try to get you guys too lost here, but this is the financials of Penny Appeal USA, which is another charity that the Khan Foundation actually gives hundreds of thousands of dollars to every year. We're going to get into that in a second, though. But as you can see here, like, this is an actual breakdown. Salaries, fringe benefits, payroll, contractors, marketing, event, travel, rent. It's all like clearly stated, hey, this is our money and these are our expenditures and this is what we spent it on. Now compare this to this, and I'm hoping you can see the difference between 147,000 relief of suffering. No. What specifically was it all spent on? I need literal numbers, especially if you're taking money from the YouTube community and saying that you're spending it on good. Another thing about the Amir Khan Foundation, as you can see here, is 2015 is filed, 2016 is filed, 2017 is filed. There's no 2018. I can't even look at the financials of this organization from last year. It's absolutely insane. And if we do open the 2017 financials, in 2017, we find something very interesting. We find donations received, unrestricted funds, relief of suffering, $304,000 was spent. Support costs, $50,000. Management, $50,000. There is no saying for what management actually is. What I'm assuming is happening here, salaries and wages, $50,000. What I think happened is that you just paid yourself $50,000 from your own foundation and then you donated the rest to the Penny Appeals Foundation. So Third Sector is a UK magazine that writes about nonprofits in the UK, and they actually did a lot of the research, and I wish I found this article earlier because it would have saved me days. But they basically say the same thing. Amir Khan Foundation failed to meet basic financial reporting requirements. It talks about how every year they file, it's always late, and not only is it late, the 2015 and 2016 account showed the organization spent just under £250,000 in 2 years on charitable activity, but there is no information about who's received those funds. The accounts simply say the money went towards relief of suffering. I have no, like, if you did this in America, you'd be audited by the IRS. They would say, hey, show us detailed financial documents of where this money went. And if you were like, I don't know how to do that, they would go, oh, you're going to jail. Sorry. The Amir Khan Foundation, when they asked them, hey, can you tell us where this money went? Amir Khan Foundation sent them to a completely separate charity called the Penny Appeals Foundation. And the Penny Appeal lists Amir Khan Foundation, one of its partners, and its owns annual accounts. A spokesperson confirmed that it received £50,000 from the foundation for 2015, $100,000 in the year 2016, and was then followed by $150,000 in 2017 and $141,000 in 2018. How much did they give in 2019? I have no idea. But here's what I think is going on. And again, this is what I think. This isn't proof. I have no idea because you haven't released what was going on with the money raised for this boxing match. But what I think is happening is you're raising hundreds of thousands of dollars to give to the Penny Appeals Foundation. You're not doing any charitable work yourself. And then you're paying $50,000 in fees to you and your friends to do it. That's what I think. And here's the thing. I hope that I'm wrong, Amir. I hope that you can show the financial documentation of what you've done with that money and all the good you've done. Because I want to be wrong, man. I want to be wrong. I want to believe that you spent that money and you can account for every single dollar that was spent. But I bet you can't because you haven't even filed taxes for 2018. And the fact that Fouseytube and Adam Saleh raised any money for this organization is super sketchy. You should have just raised it straight for the Penny Appeal Foundation because all the research I've done for that charity, they seem to be great. They seem to be a great, like, amazing foundation. I can't find anything wrong on them. This Amir Khan Foundation, it makes absolutely no sense. The money is not accounted for. The money is not properly talked about in your tax papers. You haven't even filed tax papers for 2018. I have no idea how the UK government allows you to still function. I have no idea how Adam Saleh and Fouseytube decided to be a good idea to raise money for this foundation. I just want answers, man. I hope I'm wrong. I hope you release your financial documents and you say, hey, Tubby, you're wrong. These fees that we paid $50,000 to, the money didn't go to me or my friends. It went to these people to do this specific thing. And then we gave the money to the Appeal Foundation for everything else. But I mean, I don't know, man. You really didn't talk about it. You didn't really do anything. I think it's super sketchy. I think this boxing match kind of amazes me that nobody else looked into it. And I don't know, man. I think that $20,000 shouldn't go to your foundation. I think it should go straight to the Penny Appeals charity because they're much more respectable and they're much more up to date with their paperwork and they're much more transparent than you are. It's legal, so I don't get sued. This is what I think. This is just the proof that I found. Amir Khan can release things that actually show what he spent the money on. I don't think he's going to do it because I don't even think he has that information. And that's pretty much it, guys. I'm sorry. It is currently 4 a.m. I have to go to a wedding all weekend, so I really had to rush this video out. probably not going to be that good. But I did promise you a follow-up to the Fouseytube on steroids. So this is his boxing foundation charity thing that kind of seems like a scam. It seems like you're just giving hundreds of thousands of dollars to a separate charity that's actually doing work, and you're just paying yourself in fees. So please provide me paperwork that proves I'm wrong, because I want to be wrong. I want to be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Please prove to me that I'm wrong. Please. And until next time, I will see you all next week. Peace, everybody.